Hi everybody, we're back in Stirling again on this wet Thursday afternoon, and we're just going to have a wee informal wander around about the town itself and see what we can see.
Now we'll start with some history. That building right there, portcullis, is dated to 1787, so a considerable while ago. It was originally constructed to serve as an all-boys school. I don't know whether it was a primary or a secondary, but it was a school anyway. And it stands on the site of an even older school where King James VI was educated at one point, and apparently it was even used as a military store, although I don't know when that would be.
Right, we've already seen the church and all the rest of it, so we're going to take a wee left here and actually go down into the town itself proper and see what we can discover down there. This is a restaurant called Herman's. Looks quite nice inside. So here's the menu.
They can't see the menu.
Christmas festive lunch menu.
The unicorns away the fairies.
Well, we saw the front of this music and arts venue the last time. It's called Tobus, and this is where you actually go into the entrance, which is just across there. Jack, Bear, look, I found a cousin up there. You see it? A unicorn.
We're currently in the traditional market area of Stirling, where this feature, known to the locals as the Puggy, stands. It's a unicorn. The purpose for which it was erected, I do not know. However, I do know that it has something to do with people dancing and singing and playing music in the market around it. And I also know that this area was host to several, shall we say, uprisings against the Union of England and Scotland, particularly in 1708. So, there you go.
Stirling bagpipes. Look.
You're a bagpipe.
I'm a bagpipe. I'm a unicorn.
There you go. Stirling bagpipes, traditional bagpipe maker, whatever. Traditional bagpipe maker, workmanship, fully guaranteed for life, so in other words, you get a lifetime warranty if you want a bagpipe set.
These cannons here were made by the Cannon Ironworks near Falkirk.
During the Napoleonic Wars, right, when the War Office offered the town 12 cannons that were surplus to the castle's requirements in 1940, Stirling City Council assumed that they were a gift to enhance the town's public spaces. This is related to Gowan Hill, mind you. When they realised that they had to pay towards the cost, only 4 were installed, so these are the other 2 cannons that are missing from the 2 on Gowan Hill.
That way or that way? That way, down the way?
I'm going to go down the way. Interesting to be coffee house here. I'm a coffee house.
Yep.
I thoroughly enjoy these cobbled roads that are frequently seen throughout Stirling because it's such an ancient city. But yeah, they're very, very aesthetically pleasing.
Behind me, this magnificent building here is the Stirling Highland Hotel, one of many places that you can probably stay when you come here. There are lots and lots of them, so. Lots of these wee alleyways, stairwells, lots of these places that you can just explore. And at this time of year, obviously, they've got these lovely kind of decorations where they have these sparkly lights on all the trees and the trees themselves that are all dressed. And this will take you to a lovely wee area that you can sit in down here. It's all lit up. A lovely wee area that you can sit in that's all lit up, as you can see, and there's plants, ferns, grasses. Oh, and again, like we said earlier, it's aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, I think that's probably Georgian. the looks of it, especially the panelling at the top. That building that I was just talking about is 55 Baker Street, and it's half brick, half timber. And it was designed as a business chambers and tenement by a local architect, John Allen. And like the Stirling seal in the front, he put his stamp on it and often designed things in different and often surprising styles.
We're just heading down to the town centre area.
Oh, look, Brewdog, one of the beers that you like. Craft beer for the people. You can get beer and pizza. Isn't that a wonderful combination?
Yum. I also enjoy beer and pizza.
There's one for you, Yak.
Aye.
Scottish restaurant where you'd have all your lovely sort of like haggis and stuff like that. And you like that, don't you?
Yeah. Number 2 Baker Street.
Number 2.
Cracking pub. Cracking music venue.
Weatherspoons for
The
whatever
popular,
you like to do, I suppose, in a spoons.
yeah,
When you can't
popular watering hole and feeding place.
eat, right. What? We're not going that way because we're taking a left.
Did you Bellhaven in there, Bear?
It's gonna go, it's gonna be fun.
See. Very angels on. Street stories.
Street story, what's that all about?
I have no idea. I'll tell you in a minute.
An augmented reality experience.
Go for Stirling has worked with Street Stories Tube design agency Art Creative and Grapho Art to deliver a new vacant units project designed to improve the appearance of empty shops. I said I loved fairies earlier on. There's a shop just there, Tinkerbell's Emporium. There's one for you, Bear. Europa Music. A coffee store.
Actually, this is quite a nice town centre.
It is a nice town centre.
A lot nicer than where we come from.
Oh, a lot nicer.
Much.
It's wide, comfortable, lots of interesting things. A gurkha lounge, Indian and Nepali.
There you go, people. That looks like a lovely place to
It
go.
does look nice.
You know what a Gurkha lounge is, don't you?
It's for the
The Gurkhas?
yeah, the Gurkhas are from Nepal, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes.
Nepalese. An American nail bar.
Oh,
Like a Ukrainian barber.
Surely that's novelty.
Cheeseburgers, peri-peri shakes. I look fancy a peri-peri shake.
A European food store. And a variety of other things.
Lovely town centre, but it looks as if it's suffered the fate of many have these days, with hotels closed and shops closed and things for sale.
Well, it's certainly more alive than most places are.
Yeah, it's certainly a hell of a lot better than ours, that's for sure. A Sunwell Mini Oriental supermarket.
Yeah, Oriental goodies. Chai.
Chai.
A Christian bookshop. What? Or it had been at one point.
there's one for you, Unicorn. Lovely cool.
Over 250 malt whiskey. Wow. Yeah.
So I see.
Oh, that's everybody. You like to buy a cup?
This monument here was erected by the Committee of Stirling in 1887, and it was to commemorate the Jubilee of Her Majesty Queen Victoria. Look what I've got here. All those older viewers amongst us will remember these. It's a senior service cigarette machine. It cost you 2 shillings and 6pence to get your cigarettes out of here. Do you remember these? You put coins in, and then when the coins dropped, you pull the bottom, and the cigarettes would pop out. You take them out, put the thing back in.
The selection of maybe three
Yeah.
different types, 3 brands.
Yeah.
Or is it a pack of 10, Unicorn?
Usually, yeah.
That was when smoking was socially acceptable by the younger people.
Got another wonderful pub here, Molly Malone's. That's one of the bears' favourite beers, Bellhaven.
Just about the fanciest train station I've seen in the last decade of my life. Stirling train station, it's got the line rampant and a coffee little stand at the front of it and other fancy gubbins that you would expect of a lavish train station.
Look at this wonderful wall. This tells us exactly how old Stirling is. It was founded in 1124 by King David I. You had the Battle of Bannockburn and the Battle of Stirling Bridge. One was in 1297 and the other one was in 1314. Mary Queen of Scots crowned as Queen of Scotland in the chapel at Stirling Castle. The world's oldest football gets lodged in the rafters of the Queen's chambers. Billy Bremner, remember him there? Scottish professional footballer and manager, was born in Stirling. Nicky Towns is one of the oldest pubs in Stirling. There's the man that I get frightened by in the last video. His name is John Damien, attempting to fly from Stirling Castle. Yeah, I know, so now we know.
So if you check back in our previous Stirling video, you'll get the story on that one.
Uh-huh. And then that brings us up. We've got Rob Roy McGregor, whom we have mentioned many times. Kilwain's Hospital is the oldest surviving charitable trust, founded in 1637. Norman McLaren, pioneer in animation and filmmaking, born in Stirling. The Beatles play the Bridge of Allen's Museum Hall in 1963. Wow, that's a long time ago. Wallace Monument opens in 1869.
1909 unicorn, fuck off.
First Powers flight in Scotland. Sir Archibald David Stirling, 1915, founder and creator of the Special Air Service. He was born in Bridge of Allen. Blair Drummond Safari Park was opened in 1970. Wow.
Been there.
The University of Stirling opened in 1967.
Thistle was in 77.
Stirling was granted city status by the Queen to mark her Golden Jubilee in 2002. Andy Murray won Wimbledon in 2013. And Team GB men and women's curling teams secure silver and gold medals at the Beijing Winter Olympics in 2022.
Bloody Scotland in 2012.
Festival as well.
And the cycling, the UCI we saw, they were part of our, in a sense, home village as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed that wee wander with us today and that you found something of interest. So, I hope you join us on the next adventure. Please like, share and subscribe. And this is the Unicorn for today saying, happy rainbows.
TV clipping faces, doggies, footballers, wedged in raffles from 1540.
With balance and fruit.
That's the wrong animal.
That's the wrong animal.